All right. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the live stream, June 17th, Sunday morning. Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. We're here at the Texas State Championship, and we are going to bring you some action this morning from the women's division.
Women's and juniors today. A little bit of both, a little mix.
Yeah. We'll start with the women's game, where we have Deborah Odom playing Paula Avila. Paula goes by Polly. Getting some warm-ups in, some down and backs. Polly a little nervous. She's coming in playing against Deborah Odom, the ACL Pro, and she is a competitive player. Carries about a 7.4 PPR, according to her. The first player to ever bring me her bio, which was super nice.
That was nice.
Yeah. It's always good to know who you're calling games for. So, Polly, that's much appreciated.
I tell you what, if I was playing my first game on live stream against a pro, I would be very glad if it was Deborah because she'd be very supportive.
Yes, Deborah is a very sweet opponent when it comes to talking. She's not going to take it easy on anybody, though.
Oh, no.
Polly setting those bags right on the left side. Deborah now sets up behind her. Polly covering up that hole. Deborah tries to do a little bit of a cut shot in there, roll it in, and Polly hits an airmail. Looks like a 6-8 round there. Deborah just a little long on the back side of the hole. She has the nose hanging in the hole. Polly off the back. Deborah catches her bag on the way in, pulls them both down. Polly off the back, one left, one right. Deborah has them all in the hole. Now she's found the hole. It's going to be a 12-5 round. Shout out to Bayou City Baggers of Crosby, Texas for helping Polly develop her game. She says she started watching it on ESPN and became hooked when it said anyone can play or anyone can win and anyone can play. So she picked it up and fell in love with the game. Now she's on a court with a pro. We got an ACL Pro and a horseshoe champion, a legend in the game of horseshoes as well, Deborah Odom. Oh, and Deb tries to catch that front bag. Just doesn't catch the corner. Polly sets up behind. Takes that pull away from her. Deb steps out and just squeezes right around that one. Polly comes in a little hot. Lands just in front of the hole, slides right over it and onto the back. Score 9-0. What a great opportunity here in the women's division for a competitive player to get to play against a pro. Get her feet wet into the higher level. See how she compares and hangs in there. Good blocker right out front. Deb looking to push right through it. Another half in, half out there. Deb sets up a blocker. She wanted that to go in. She didn't want her last bag to be there, but Polly helped her in the hole. A 12-7 round. Or excuse me, 12. She had 12-8, I think. Either way, it's 11-0. One for one on the board. One left, one right. Deb steps out a little bit. She gets right by it. She tries to turn a little bit, but just skims right by her bag. Polly, the same, finds the hole. Deb presses Polly's bag out of the way. It's not going to come back now. It can only be used as a backboard. Polly out to the left. Kind of gives Deb a little help of bringing that bag in a little bit. But Deb just leaves it there. Polly sets up in front. It's going to be a 10-6 round there. 4 more points to Deborah Odom. I think Polly's shaking off a little bit of the nerves now. She's having fun. Deborah out to the left. Polly wants to come in just to the right, find the hole. Good setup. She puts the blocker right out front, blocks the entire hole there. Deb coming in hard, squeezes right up to the hole. Polly knocks him in and replaces the blocker right out front. Deb sets up behind it. She's going to force Polly to shoot through it. Hard push here. She ends up on top of the pile left. Still her bag out front. Still filling ahead. Here's an opportunity. She goes up fast side, knocks multiple bags in, ends up on the ground with that.
You got my message? Okay, cool. Yeah, it starts.
She's going to give up 3 points there. (18-0). Deb with lead back here. Right up the middle, puts the blocker right out front. Polly goes right at that blocker, replaces it. Deb steps out. She's going to try to squeeze right next to it. And that's exactly what she does. Polly looking to push through and replace, but she ends up bouncing off her bag to the right. She does knock her bag in. Deb follows her bag in, clears the hole up. Polly half in, half out on the right side. Deb presses it in. If Polly can get this in, she'll take a wash. Nope, just out to the right. Presses up against Deb. It's going to be a 10-8 round. 2 more points to Deb. All right, Deb with lead bag. Trying to close the door here on Polly. Right down the middle, finds the hole. Puts the pressure on Polly. Polly half in, half out. Deb presses up and follows through. Polly finds the hole. Clear board. Oh, out to the left and deep. Deb looking to put this in for the win. Oh, she just sets it out. Polly needs to go in the hole here. I hope it's going to be a 10-8 round. 2 more points to Deb. Deb's going to take the win.
All right.
Polly's quote is, "I got goals." And hopefully she reached one here, getting to play against a pro. Next goal would be to beat a pro.
So. All right, we're going to go to court 2.
Court 2.
Yes, sir.
All right, I will swing around here. You can if you want. It's perfect. coming over to court 2 here on the junior side. Where we have Cash and Aaron going at it. Cash in the BG jersey, Aaron in the Warrior Armor jersey. Stacking them up out front. Cash goes up, hits the side of the hole, and swings on, stays on, though. Aaron knocks one of Cash's in there and ends up flying off the side of the board. Scored 10-2. Cash right down the middle. Aaron just slightly left. He's got a lot of that bag hanging in from the backside. Blocker right in the middle by Cash. Aaron kicks off of that blocker and out to the left. Cash looking to push through. Ends up passing right by his bag, pushing Aaron up. Now Cash has one right in front of the hole. He's stepping out, throwing fast side. Going to try to sneak through the gap. Yep, presses Aaron out, puts 2 bags in. Aaron finding the open hole finally. Got a 10-6 round there. 14-2. Cash a lefty. Right down the middle. Two bags out front here. Aaron's first bag, second bag stacked up. Cash on the left. Cash trying to bounce around those. Just goes off the back. Aaron tries to throw a roll shot. Cash throws a hard push, ends up knocking one of Aaron's bags in. Aaron's going to come out with the point on this one. A 6-5 round. Score 3-14. Aaron with lead bag here. Right in the middle. Nice blocker right up front. Cash sets up right next to it. Pushes it slightly in. Aaron steps out. And trying to replace his blocker. He does. Sets it right back in the middle behind Cash's bag. Takes the easy push away. Cash goes up high. It looked like an airmail just came in a little short. Bounced off the bag and off the side. Aaron out left with that one. Blocking the entire side up there for Cash. And he is the lefty, so he's outside arm here. Throws it up out to the right, even with the hole. Aaron tries to throw a fast side push, ends up catching multiple bags. His bag's still there hanging. Cash really needs to take a look at this one to make sure it's not going to fall, even if he hits the board. If so, he might want to try to airmail it and knock his back bag in. It's very possible that he'll have a bag fall if that front bag falls anyways. They both look like they're leaning pretty far in. A hard push down the middle may catch both of them as well. But Aaron does have a fast bag sitting up there on the left side. You don't want to catch 2 of them and take them in. He goes up high. Oh, and he finds the gap in the hole, the only spot he could put it and drop that bag in. And he does drop it in. Nothing falls except for his throw bag.
That was remarkable.
Yeah, I didn't even know that hole was there. He pressed his own bag out of the way, and it showed up all of a sudden. I'm not sure if that's what he was trying to do, but it worked out. That's what you call a happy mistake right there. Aaron finds the hole. Cash puts a blocker up. Aaron sets out next to him. Cash sets a blocker behind him. A hard push down the middle here. He picks up one bag, moves his other block bag right to the middle. Another fast shot, knocks Cash in, slides in from the back. Cash looking to capitalize. Finds the hole. 10-8 round. Down the middle for Cash. Finds a hole. Aaron, much of the same. Cash putting a blocker up on the right side. Aaron sets up right behind it, pushes towards the middle with his bag. Cash steps out, trying to get around it. Ends up cutting it, but he cuts it right in front of that blocker bag and rolls out to the right. Aaron the same. He's got an opening on the right side. He just has to really throw a cut shot, but he doesn't have to step out to throw that cut shot. Right in the middle. Blocked it up enough to keep Aaron from falling out in the hole. Looks like it's going to be a 6-6 wash. Score 16-4. Cash puts the blocker out front. Aaron out to the right. I think a fast push here. Go ahead and clear the board. And that's what he does. He's going to leave Aaron out there to hang on the right. Finds the hole with his third bag. Could be a big round here if he can get this one to cut around. And he does. 4-bagger. Aaron looking to limit the damage, ends up off the back. That's going to be a 12-3 round, and that is your game. Cash taking the win over Aaron in 10 rounds. Chase, how we looking?
Going back to court one.
Court one it is. Another juniors game.
Keeping you guessing.
Yep, that's okay. I live my life a quarter mile at a time. Oh, wait, that's Vin Diesel that does that, not me. All right, so we have Blaine and Braden. Wait, we have Blaine. Braden's running to the bathroom.
Is that a forfeit?
Maybe a timeout. Look at Blaine just being nice. I'll throw an extra round of down and backs. Blaine, you scared the pee out of him. You scared the pee out of him.
Happy Father's Day to everyone out there tuning in.
Yeah, yeah. If you don't know, we have Chase Hunter behind the controls, producing the show today. Our fearless leader and producer, as well as the Southwest Conference Director and owner and proprietor of King of the Hole, major sponsor, as well as Flux this weekend, really setting us up. Great sponsor to have, and beautiful boards they make, as well as all the other products they have. Big shout out to them. I am Joey Agee, the mouth of the Southwest Conference, bringing you the action today. We're so glad you're with us here on Father's Day. All right, they're going to do one more down to the back, and then they're going to get started.
Joey, I heard somebody bought these boards.
Yeah, I heard that as well. A little heartbroken.
Joey is looking forward to taking these boards home.
Yeah, they are these are my favorite boards so far. I get to see a lot of boards in this in this business, and these have been my favorite so far. But, you know, when you know the guy who designed these boards, you figure you can work him up for a better design down the road.
Oh, yeah. He'll get you something good.
I want to get me some Flux Phoenix boards. I want a big fiery Phoenix on them. I want my boards to look like the hood of the Smokey and the Bandit car.
I was going to get you a set of boards with a big washing machine printed on the front.
As long as it's my logo, I'll take it.
I'm waiting for that laundry sponsor to come in and put Tide or Snuggle over the board for you.
Yeah. We get the Tide boards out here. Then the full load wash is the real deal. Right down the middle, pushes his blocker bag in. Blaine has one on the back side of the board. The nose is hanging in, so it is gettable. Braden stays away from it. Uh-oh. 2 out to the right. It's going to be hard to pick both of them up for sure. Braden squeezes in the gap. Hard push trying to pick up, and he ends up losing the throw bag. It just slides right off the back. It's going to be a 12-5 round. Braden coming in strong on the start. It's 7-0. Braden is the Texas State champion for doubles.
Yep.
Won that one last night.
Sure did.
He and his partner, Gavin Canoe.
Those of you that missed that, it was an epic showing by the youngster, 11 years old.
Yeah.
Beat a whole bunch of pros yesterday.
His age was lower than his PPR.
It was. It was. Well, I don't know. I mean, if he is 11.3 years old or higher, then maybe not.
Hey, even if it's the same, that's impressive.
Yes.
Because he was taking on some doubles national champions from earlier this year.
2 sets.
Well, he took down 2 sets 3 times. One team had to get beat by him twice, him and Gavin. And one team just took a loss early on. They're stacking it up in front. Hard push here. No, he goes up. That's surprising. He took both his and Blaine's and gave up the bag, but he does have a blocker out front. Blaine steps way out. Just trying to get around it. Oh, and he ends up rolling over the top and sticking to the back side of the hole. Doesn't get it to drop. I guess the juice was worth the squeeze on that airmail shot.
Yep.
Blaine did have one off the back already, so 9-0. Braden putting that blocker back up there again. He likes where it sits. Blaine rolls right over the top of it. Braden swings around and goes in the hole, leaving the blocker there. Blaine now out to the right, to the left. Braden looking to replace this blocker possibly. Now he goes ahead and pushes through. He's going to try to make Blaine work to pick up that bag. And that's exactly what he did. He was working for it. Oh, finds the perfect spot to land that bag into the hole. Another hard push, but he doesn't get any of them to go. Luckily, the bag stays on, so it's a 12-6 round this time instead of 12-5. Score is 15-0. See if Braden comes back with this blocker. Now he goes ahead and puts the first one in. Gives Blaine the opportunity to slide right in the hole as well. There's your blocker. Blaine steps out. He's going to try to get around it. He does. Braden's going to step out and bring his bag back into the hole. Pick up. Blaine has an open hole here. Sometimes the toughest shot in cornhole. Puts a half in, half out blocker. Braden's going to push through. Oh, and his bag sticks up to the right here. Blaine has a chance if he can get by it without taking it. And he can't. That's a full load wash from these guys. Score still 15-0. Braden again trying to put the blocker up there. Just comes up slightly short of where he wanted to be. Blaine steps out to get around it. Ends up squeezing right up next to it. Puts it right in the middle. I think we're going to see a bit of a roll shot here. No, he sets up behind it. Let's see how he goes with that decision making. Blaine he steps out slightly. Going to try to get around the outside here. Rolls up. We got a big wall in front. So now you're going to see a big roll shot or an airmail. I think it's going to be a roll shot. There it is. He rolls it up over the pile, but doesn't quite make it to the hole. Needed just a little more juice on it. Blaine stepping out. He throws a roll shot over the light side on the right and finds the hole. Airmail the tip ends up bouncing off of Blaine's bag and off the back for Braden. He's got 3 on the board. Blaine has an opportunity here. He could step out and push through, try to pick up an extra bag, but he's just going to shoot the airmail. He shot it fast side, hoping it would push forward. It didn't knock anything in. That's going to be a 6-3 round. Blaine on the board with 3 points. Blaine now with lead bag. Out to the left and deep, hit low on the board and slid all the way up past the hole. Braden finds the hole. Blaine gets a second bag in. He's got just a little bit of that back bag hanging off of the rim. So it is an opportunity to try and catch some of it on the way down, but I think he's pretty much abandoned that bag back there. Braden gives it a press backwards just to make sure that Blaine didn't go for it with his last bag. Braden with an opportunity if he can put this in, walk away with 2 points. And there he goes, 17-3 now. Braden taking his time, going through his routine. Puts a blocker on Blaine's side, not right in the middle, but cover in the middle to right. Blaine sets out next to him, but ends up sliding a little past. He's even with the hole. Braden has a chance to clear the front. He sets up right behind, 2 bags right in front of the hole. Blaine sets up a blocker behind and almost presses both of them in. It's not going to take much to knock those in. Braden sets up behind. One of them falls. Now he has set himself up for that front bag to fall no matter what. Blaine comes in with a roll shot, doesn't get it to drop, but that's a decent setup because now it's going to be hard to throw an airmail and not drag that back bag as well. Still keeps him ahead, but a short airmail, that back bag may act as a buffer and keep you from falling off the back of the board and actually helping you drop in the hole. He has the Fast side down. And I think he's going to maybe either, yeah, he's going to push this forward, just get his to drop. Force Blaine to shoot the airmail. Oh, my gosh. He flipped his bag up over Blaine's bag, lands both of his bags on top of the hole. We don't know if his bag that was already there fell or not. I don't know if it did. Braden gets up with a clap. So I'm still not sure if it fell. Okay, so Braden does have one down. That was a great shot. I don't even know what else to say about that other than that was perfectly executed to flip that bag up. Blaine hits it hard, knocks all of Braden's bags in. His bag slides down the board. That's a 12-4 round to finish this game, 25-3. My. What an end of the game and round there. Chase, did you catch that shot?
You know, I was running around trying to do other things. I missed it.
Man, that's gonna be a replay shot.
Yeah, if I had the camera on it, I don't know if I even got the camera on it.
Oh no!
I know. We'll see.
Wait, yeah. If you had this angle, well, no. Did you just change the cameras?
I don't know. I'm always changing the cameras.
I think you did. I think you had the board angle. So that's interesting. It was a great shot, and then Blaine ended up knocking the rest of them in to help him out.
Hey, Rich. Hey, I had them start over there.
Bring a little music up so we can get through some down and backs here. Looks like we have Deborah Odom and Brittany playing. Now, they played together yesterday, right, in doubles? A little down and back. Brittany throwing those pro snipers. Of course, Deb throws the same bags every time. It is her sponsor. I think they're called Velocity bags. I'm not sure. Vortex, excuse me. Her bag says Vortex on it.
Okay, a little bit of hot potato with these courts.
Yeah.
I think I got it. I think I got it figured out now.
We staying with court one here?
We're going to stay with court one. We're going to watch Brittany and Deborah. Then we're going to either go to court two or we're going to stay in court one.
All right, so yeah, Brittany Cisneros and Deborah Odom. Again, they played together yesterday. Now, going at each other. See a fist bump on the way down. Looks like maybe we're starting now. Yep, adjustments to the tablet. Let's see if we get a spin in. Looks like Deborah's going to get lead bag here. So let's take you to the action. Deb down the middle. Brittany with a 26-10 shot. Hits the front of the board, bounces back. Left and right on those last bags. Now Brittany's got a blocker right out front, and those bags are pretty fast. Deb sets up behind him. She goes up and hits her bag in airmail bag ends up off the back, and she almost knocks the second bag that was up there, but it's still on the board. So we're looking at, I think, a 4-8. No, she knocked one in. So, yeah, 7-8. No. I don't know. Those bags went wild. 4-0 is the score right now. Blocker short there. She's low. Deb should be able to get by it with it being that low and being such a fast bag. She should be able to press it right out of her way. That's what she does. Good push and follow. Two bags to the left now. Deb finds the hole with her last bag. Oh, Brittany ends up staying out to the left. It's going to be a 10-8 round there.
Did you mention that Deborah and Brittany actually were partners yesterday in the Open State Doubles Championship? They finished 4th place together.
I mentioned all of that except for the 4th place finish.
Yeah.
I forgot that they had really stepped in and unseated some of the big names here in Texas. They came through like a steamroller for a while, made it up to 4th. Score 6-0 here. Brittany off the back of the board with that bag. Deb feels dialed in now. She really seems to be throwing a little better on the outside arm. When I say outside arm, that's, for those that don't know, that's when her arm is on the outside, away from the board. Inside arm is when she's turned the other way, and her arm is right over the board as she throws. Bag for bag. Ooh, slides just past the left side of the hole and deep. Open hole for Deb. Another one out to the left. She has a piece of it in the hole. Deb's going to sneak by. That bag is not moving. Brittany's going to have to catch a piece of it. And she didn't get enough. She just went right by it, left it up there. That's a 12-8 round. 4 more points to Deb Odom. Deb taking Polly down to the loser's bracket earlier. (13-0). First bag in the hole. Brittany looked like she was trying to set up a blocker and ends up hitting low and left. And Deb somehow finds a way to hit that bag. Then Brittany gets by that blocker. Deb picks it up, though. A nice round, 12-10. Deb picking up 2 more points. Brittany just having that off moment on that first bag. It's a dangerous game to try to put blockers up with a fast bag because it is hard to place them knowing how far up they're going to slide. You got to really hit the front of the board. Find the right line. I guess that's the case with all bags and all blockers, but fast bags just tend to kick off a little bit when you're trying to throw that blocker up there.
Mm-hmm. My blocker always kicks no matter what bag it is.
Wow. Deb looking to slide in the front door there. Oh, Brittany going for that one. Ends up off the back. those affect your PPR for sure. She could have given up 2 points. Instead, she gave up 5 points. Score now 20-0. There was not much of that bag over. I think that was a wasted attempt there. Slide it in, take that 2-point hiccup, and live to play another round. Deb stepping out a little bit. She's going to try to get around these blockers. Yep, she sets one up on the right side. Brittany presses one of Deb's bags in. Deb looking to block. Oh, she ends up catching a bag. 2 bags fall, one of each. But Brittany has an open hole to go at and an opportunity to catch that bag with her last one. Instead, Deb pushes it halfway in. It shouldn't be too hard to catch. All she has to do is put it in the hole. Well, she's going to get 2 points off of that. No shutout here. Score now 20-2. Brittany looking for a huge comeback here. Right down the middle, half in, half out. Deb will just go right through this. And there's a good blocker. That's right in Deb's lane. Deb has to set up on the right side of it. Brittany looking to push her bag in, but she gets a little too far left with the push bag. Pretty much sacrifices that bag at this point. Deb presses her blocker out a little bit. Brittany does that even more. It looks like possibly a wash. Bit of a distraction there. Brittany stepped forward. Deb didn't wait for her to come back. She just went ahead and threw the bag. Brittany going to walk away with 2 points there. I almost think if the score was not 20-4, Deb might have said something. She does like the rules. She likes to follow the rules. But they were partners yesterday, so she's probably giving her a bit of a break. She knew it wasn't intentional. Looks like this is going to be your game, folks. Deborah Odom finishing strong with the 12-point round. Looks like it's 12-6 there. 26-4, Deborah Odom taking the win over Brittany. What do you think, Chase?
Well, I think we're going to flip over to court 2. What do you think of that?
I figured it was coming.
We're going to just rock and roll through these games today. Because that's my mood.
That's how we do. It looks like we have court 2. Everybody moving their chairs over to court 2 real quick. They want to watch this one. You have Braden and Jaden. Jaden wearing the Legend jersey. The name on the back of his jersey is the Legend. I'm wondering if that means he's a has-been already at his age.
Oh, my goodness.
Seems a little early. He was out late last night. Hopefully he got some good sleep and is refreshed and ready for today, because taking on Braden Wilson is quite a feat.
Agreed.
Getting some down and backs in. He was out so late, I saw him falling asleep at the dinner table. Both him and his dad both dozing off at the dinner table. It was fun to watch. He knows it too. Looks like we got a spin. Jaden's going to get the start here.
Well, let's get this camera right.
Right down the middle. You can't have a 12 PPR if you don't put the first bag in. Jaden's doing a good job so far. Out to the left, he followed Braden's bag out there. Braden now 2 on the left side. Jaden gets by him. These guys will throw pretty fast here. Fast side push. Squeezes him up. Jaden tries to set up behind, knocks one in and knocks his other bag off and one himself there. Looks like it's going to be a 7-6 round, though. Jaden coming away with 1 point to start. Legendary indeed. Down the middle, finds the hole with his first bag again. Off the back with the second bag. Ooh, a little deep with the third bag. It catches the hole and spins to the center. And one opportunity here. The airmails. Oh, he brought Braden's bag in. Braden's just going to slide it in. Carry his bag in. That's going to be a 5-point round there. For Braden Wilson. Score now 5-1. Chase, do we have Court 3 live stream going?
We don't.
Okay.
No.
We lost our internet. It wouldn't be a cornhole tournament if we didn't lose internet.
Ain't that the truth?
It never fails.
So, no, we killed the live stream on 3 because we're trying to do it over this Wi-Fi connection, and I don't want to put too much on it.
Understand that. Well, we're bringing you the action here on 2. Just wanted to give a shout-out to Polly. She's still in it over there on Court 3.
Now, I am recording this, so
very good.
If this is a choppy live stream you're watching, we do apologize. We don't have access to the comments either.
But comment anyways, because Chase goes back and reads every comment of everything that ever comes out. If you know him, you know this about him.
Yes.
Any group he's a part of, he responds at some point in the future. Or leaves the group. It's, it is what it is.
Yes, those of you know me know I am very quick to respond to all my messages.
Oh, he is quick to respond when he gets them. He just may not check his messages for a month. But that's okay. He's a busy guy. Sometimes people just have to, oh my goodness, understand that airmail drag nasty time. There he goes. BJ's not here. I got to give him a little bit.
You know what? I was thinking about this earlier. We need to get a recording of him on the broadcaster saying that.
Nasty. Yeah, he does. He's got it.
We can just play that when he's not here.
Yeah. All right, Braden taking his time here. 14-1. Right down the middle. 1 for 1. Blocker a little short of the hole, out to the left. Jaden presses it up, goes in the hole. Braden gets enough of it over the hole. He feels like he's going to go get it. 2 bags out there. Jaden finds the gap. Braden look for the big pickup here. Fast side knocks 2 of them in, ends up out to the left. Jaden 4 bags that one to earn 2 points. 14-3. Lead bag back in Jaden's hands. Down the middle. Braden out to the right, half in, half out on the right side of the hole. Jaden gets by it, no problem. Braden looking to catch a piece of it. Oh, he just gets by. I think he was wanting to catch a corner and he didn't, but Jaden got it for him. See if he can put this in for a full load wash from these guys. It's a bit of a different scene here this morning when you have juniors, women's, seniors, and Crew Cup. The hundreds of people are not here. Just the folks that are playing are here. Still a pretty good group here this morning. A lot of watchers as well. I guess the juniors division brings in families because they got to be able to get here somehow. There you have 2 full load washes from these guys, 2 in a row. Do we know where this game is at in the bracket, Chase?
We're wrapping everything up here. So this is actually the king seat match here.
Okay, so whoever wins this match is sitting in the king seat.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and how many people do we still have left in the losers bracket to play?
2.
2 people, okay.
So this will wrap up pretty quickly.
Good find between those bags. Braden looking to push this forward bag in. He knows he's 1 point ahead. All he has to do is put this in the hole. He'll earn a point. Get his lead bag back. He grabs it. 10-9. Now, that women's game we just watched, was that for the king seat as well? Any clues?
It was. Yep.
Okay, so Deborah Odom sitting in the king seat for the women's.
Yep.
All right. Half in, half out. Jaden follows him in. Braden again, half in, half out. Is enough to cause Jaden to swing right over the hole there. At least 2. Oh, give him 4. Jaden coming in a little hot on that last back as well. Just swings right over the hole. That's a good picture right there. 19-3 here. Jaden has one off the back, one on the back of the board, one in the hole. Braden has 1 in and 2 on. Goes up to try to knock those in. He's going to come away with 1 point here. Score now 20-3. Had he hit that airmail drag, he did hit the airmail, but if he would have gotten at least one of those to fall, that would have been game. Looking to shut the door here. Braden out on his side, and Jaden ends up knocking him in. Braden just needs to finish up in the hole. Put all the bags in. Now, Jaden needed to create a situation. He went for the hole there, slides right over the back, and that's going to be your game. But he needed to put a blocker up, try to create a situation so Braden would miss. And it didn't happen. That's okay. Good game by Jaden and Braden. 25-3, you have Braden Wilson sitting in the king seat. Walking around with that smirk on his face. He's happy about it. Jaden drops down to the loser's bracket. Whoever meets him in the loser's bracket, that will be for third place And if he wins, or whoever wins that game, will come back and have to beat Braden twice to take the junior state championship.
That's right.
Now, over here on court 1, we're coming into this game into the third round. It's 4-0 with Brittany in the lead. Brittany playing Samantha Turner. We saw Brittany earlier against Deb. Six to 0. Brittany a little long there. Lucky to have that bag still on the board. Very well could get tapped off by the end of this round. Brittany knocks Samantha's blocker in. Ends up kicking out to the right. Samantha again down the left side. Brittany finds the hole with her third bag. Samantha does the same. It looks like we have an 8-10 round. Samantha's on the board. Samantha with lead bag finds the hole with the first bag there. Brittany in as well. Blocker up in front for Brittany. Causes Samantha to push out to the left and pass the hole. Brittany looking to clear her blocker, and she ends up out to the left. Samantha clears Brittany's blocker and follows it in. Brittany picks it up. She gets it. Going to come away with a couple points there. (10-12) round. Brittany a little strong on that one. Comes in a little deep and left. She ends up off the back of the board. Samantha putting the blocker right in Brittany's lane. Brittany gets around it. She's half in, half out on the left side of the hole. Samantha presses up and takes it in. Brittany putting a blocker on the left side. She's now covering up Samantha's side of it. Samantha looking to press through the middle. Ends up just holding up right in the middle, splitting the two. Brittany goes up a little to the left and falls off the back. Looking for a hard push down the middle. Oh, she picks up one of them, but rides it over the hole and lands on the back. That's going to be an 8-4 round. She's going to pick up 4 points there. Takes the score 8-6. Samantha situating her bags. Right down the middle into the hole. 1 for 1. Oh, nice get around. She swung all the way to the back of the hole and came in from the back end. Brittany doing the same. These boards are still fast. Brittany looking to capitalize and earn 2, and she does. A 10-12 round. Both these ladies throwing real well here. Brittany puts the blocker up right in front of Samantha. She ends up pushing her out to the right there. Brittany was trying to set up right, or excuse me, Samantha was trying to set up right next to it. Ends up swinging right past it. Now we've got 3 bags lined up in front of the hole, left to right. Hard push by Brittany, picks up 2 of her bags and replaces the blocker on Samantha's side. Samantha knocks her bag in out to the right with the push bag. Samantha's going to have to sacrifice, though, a short bag, and she ends up knocking one of them in. That's how fast these boards are. That's going to be a 10-5 round. 5 more points picked up by Brittany, takes it to 15-6. Brittany finds the hole with her first bag. Samantha, the same. Just swings a little too far left there. Gets to the back of the hole. Brittany somehow follows that bag back there. That subconscious line of watching that bag fly past the hole, and she just follows it 2 bags past the hole. Oh, and Samantha ends up off the back of the board there. Gives up a point. She had an opportunity to gain a couple, and she gives one up. I mean, she had a backboard and everything. I think she just went a little fast at that. She got excited, didn't take her time. Brittany putting that blocker right on Samantha's side. Samantha sets up right behind it. Brittany now stepping out, looking to go around. Nope, she sets up right behind the blocker. Now we have a line of 4 bags. Brittany goes up. She hits a little short, bounces off her bag and off the back. Samantha just setting those blockers out there, building the wall. Brittany goes up again, just barely catches the back of the board. So it's going to be a 4-2 round. She gets those 2 points she could have gotten in the last round. Picks them up this time. 16-8. Samantha with the lead bag back, though. Down the middle, finds the hole. Brittany finds it as well. Samantha out to the left. Brittany finding the hole. Up by 2 at this point. Nice blocker right out front. Brittany goes up, hits the airmail. Hard push here. She's trying to get her blocker up. She ends up throwing a little hard, just catches a piece of that bag, goes off the back. Brittany knocks her bag in. Looks like she's only going to walk away with here 3 points. Score now 19-8. Brittany wanting to close the door here. The winner of this game will go face Deborah Odom, who sits in the king seat, and she will have to be dethroned. Samantha coming in short with a 26-10 bag, doesn't quite get it on. 2 blocker bags up there. She doesn't have to score big. She only needs 2 points in this game. Bit of a push. It's a 3-1 round so far. Samantha taps one in. It was Brittany's bag, but she did hit one in. She got 2 bags in front of the well, 1 bag in front of the hole, 1 bag to the right. Brittany goes right through it, tries to bring one of her blocker bags back towards the middle to block Samantha up. Samantha ends up pushing her own bag out. She's going to give up 3 points on this one. And that is your game. Brittany Cisnero taking the win. And she will end up having to face Deborah Odom again, and she's going to have to beat her twice. or she will be the runner-up of the Women's Texas State Championship.
Yeah, you know what? Well, let's go ahead and just get that game up now. Where is Deborah? Is she around?
Ready to go?
I think that game's open. There's Deb over there.
Deb.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that
Yeah,
game.
bring him on.
Bring it on, I say.
Let's do this.
Let's get it done. All right, court 1. Just putting the game in here. There we go. Okay, perfect. We'll run it out, and then we'll finish the juniors. I think we're going to get the seniors final up here as well on one of these courts.
Very nice. You can see Flux trying to load up some of their stuff in the background here. Flux being such a great sponsor, they bring out their top fan to sit with them over the weekend here at the booth. You can see her on the left side of your screen there, just head right by the cannon. She is their top build fan of the Flux page. She really works hard at that. Much appreciated for that opportunity for her to get to come out and be a part of the Flux family. Big shout out to the Flux tent and the Flux fans. They are great sponsors. They make great boards. You can see them right here. What a beautiful, beautiful set of boards here. And they do ship all around the country. Let's see if we can get some waves. Family-owned business. They bring their kids with them. As we wait for these ladies to get going here. Always waiting on Deb, I tell you what.
Do they have the live stream going over there?
Yeah, I was just giving them shout-outs. Trying to get away from the Flux family. There they are. Oh, she's showing me her pictures.
She's got something written on that sign. What's that say? Joey sucks.
I'm pretty sure it says the mouth of the Southwest Conference is amazing. Either way, I was just telling them about the #1 fan of the Flux page coming out for the weekend to hang out with them. Really tapping the likes. We'll get these down and backs in to get this game going. So glad you're here with us here on Father's Day, June 17th. If you haven't called or texted your father yet, be sure and do that. Your father is no longer around. Be thankful that you had one, and find a father and tell them Happy Father's Day. All right, we got a spin here. Again, we're going to get into this game. Just a reminder here. Deb Odom is sitting in the king seat, which means that she has to be dethroned and be beaten twice here by Brittany. So if Brittany loses the first game, you are looking at Deborah Odom, your women's state champion. If Brittany beats her one game, the first game, then they will play another, and the winner of that game will be the champion. Deb gets around the blocker there. Brittany tries to catch that front blocker hard enough to get it to turn and drop in. She doesn't quite get it. Deb looking to push through. She can take her bag and that front blocker. She's still going to come out with points. Oh, she just knocks her own bag in, leaves that front bag for Brittany to push in. Brittany pushes it in, but her throw bag does not follow. It ends up going to the back. None of those bags are moving. Looked like a 10-6 round there. Deb starting off with 4. Down the middle. Hole for hole here. Deb out to the left has a bit of that bag in, so Brittany takes her in. $12-10 round there. Brittany goes a little long with that last bag. Happy it stayed on. Score now 6-0. Deb looking to close this out in one game. Just a little long with that one. Brittany presses up against it, pushes it back a little bit. Deb finds the gap and leaves Brittany's fast bag halfway in the hole. Brittany got it that time. Deb hits a little low on the board, puts the blocker up, forces Brittany to go a little deep here. She goes up and hits the airmail, but drags one of Deb's bags in to wash that out. 10-10. What a great airmail shot. She just ends up catching a little too much of Deb's bag, pulls it back in. I think we're changing Deb's nickname from Down the Middle Deb to Lucky Deb.
Down the middle Deb.
Isn't that what AJ said her nickname was? Up the middle, down the middle. What is it?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I'll have to ask Ralph. It's his name too, apparently. I figured we'd just call him all Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Is that another farmer term?
Are you kidding me? You've never heard of John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt?
Are you just making this stuff up now?
His name is my name too. It's a song that we learned when we were kids.
What?
Oh my goodness. You guys comment all the kids songs that you grew up with, that you learned, so that Chase can learn some kids songs for his child and teach him all the fun little songs that you learned growing up.
I know kids songs. We sing kids songs.
You've
with my
never
son all
heard
the time. Rump Shaker by Rex and Effects. I sing that all the time with him.
Yeah, y'all do the Tootsie Roll at home?
Yeah. Rump Shaker. Rump, shake your rump. Come on.
Yeah, I don't think that's how that song goes.
That's a kid's song.
Braden Wilson, have you ever heard of the song John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt?
No. See? It's not a kid's song.
So we've just equated your knowledge to an 11-year-old's knowledge.
Hey, I'm just telling you that you had a very depressing childhood listening to nonsense songs.
Chase.
While me and Braden here, we're listening to real music. Have you heard the song Rump Shaker?
What?
You've heard the song Rump Shaker, though, right?
No.
You sure? Rex and Effects?
Oh, let me search it up. Let me hear.
All right,
Let me
he's gonna
search
look
it up in here. Hey, look up John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Don't look that song up. It's not real. He's just messing with you.
Real. Hey, $1,000. Deborah Odom's heard that song. We have 4 bags on the board, all squeezed up on the left side.
I'm not taking that bet.
Yeah, you better not. Nice blocker out there. She was trying to get all the way to the hole, but she does cover it up.
You have heard Rump Shaker?
Yes, I have.
See, one point for Chase. Oh, that worked out for her.
Yeah, it
She
did.
got 3 of them.
No, well, she got 3 bags, not 3 of hers.
No, one of Deborah's, but she got 2 of hers.
Hey, Chase, so
Yes.
we have some folks asking if we're going to bring the crew cup over to the live boards for the final game. Looks like we have some national champions on that team.
Yeah, we'll see. We have to get to the juniors, the women's, and the seniors. We'll see. Maybe. They'll probably be long done before we even get to them anyways.
So, Braden, was John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt a song?
I don't know. It was just weird.
It was a little kid song. That's exactly what I said.
I don't know.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, there's some headphones and a microphone right there. We get Braden Wilson to help us out with this commentator.
Yeah, but he's got to play this next game, so I don't want to.
Is it going to be on this court, though?
He's going to be on one of the 2. Right now, right behind us on the court you can't see, we have the
Okay.
loser bracket final between Blaine and Jaden. So
Okay.
Braden will play the winner of that game.
Yes, I will.
He's looking forward to it.
I'm ready to, because we're going to the beach after this, and we're going to Port Aransas, and we're staying in the sandcastle. So as soon as we get there, I'm gonna go jump in that pool.
You're staying in a sand castle?
No, it's like that's the name of the hotel.
I mean, that does not sound very safe. Is your bed made out of sand?
Yes.
Oh
yes.
my goodness.
No, I'm messing with you.
Sand sheets too? That does not sound comfortable.
How could you have a sand bed and sheets, and how would you pull the sheet back if it's all sand?
Look, I thought we were making stuff up here, John Jacob Jingle Schmidt, whatever. Thought we were just making stuff up over here. Sorry.
Poor Chase.
Using my imagination like Joey with these made-up songs.
It is a real song.
That score is wrong. It's 8-4 on. Like,
Yeah, it's
normal.
because Chase doesn't update things.
What are you talking about? It is absolutely
Perfect.
correct.
What are you talking about?
Oh my.
You guys, you gotta pay attention to the screen.
Yeah. Well, again, Deb's trying to finish this up. She's probably not going to the beach and laying in a sand bed, but at the same time, she wants to finish this in one game. No need to go 2. She wants to stay focused here. But Brittany has picked up her game just a bit. We're going to work on Braden's mic skills.
When I go down here, it's not like loud, so I have to go like right here.
There you go.
Yeah, but
exactly.
if you're just going,
All right.
just pull the mic down. Don't blow into it.
Yeah, don't play on the mic.
People don't want to smell your breath over the live stream, buddy.
See, we're getting you ready for ESPN
That's
for all
right.
the multiple interviews you'll be doing. So you can thank us later.
Oh, well, thank you.
No, thank us on ESPN later.
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
That's how you do
When
that.
you get on ESPN, you say, I want to give a shout out to Chase Hunter for teaching me how to use a microphone and to Joey AG for teaching me not how to talk on the live stream about nonsense songs.
It is a real song, folks. I'm telling you, comment so Chase goes back and looks at it in about 6 months. Brittany has really turned it up. Look at her go.
I know, right?
She really has gotten back in this. Score now 8-8.
Oh crap! I thought it was 6. I thought it was gonna be 6-8, but you know, the score. Oh, there it goes. There. Uh-oh, let me see it.
He's learning.
Yeah, I like it when Braden calls Chase out on his production skills.
I don't know what you're talking about. It says 8-8.
Yeah, it does.
That's right.
Oh, Deb is out to the left. Very unusual. She is rattled here.
Oh, and then
Brittany has her rattled. Well, she part of that's a head game now. She stepped out, so Deb felt like she had to press it out.
Yeah.
Sometimes you give it away with your body to force them to do something they may not be thinking about doing. See, Deb just knocked her own bag out. She pressed Brittany's bag into her bag and knocked it out.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Brittany has 2 of them up. Deb puts this in. She's going to walk away with at least 1 point.
Yeah.
And
Is that bag moving?
No.
No?
It's
Okay.
not moving. It was for a second, and then
It shifted.
it's not. Yeah, it shifted. Shifted gears.
Deb looking to get back in this. I mean, she's ahead, but she looked a little rattled on that last one. That first bag threw her off.
This is just a whole game right here.
Brittany came in super short on that. Lucky it stayed forward, but she did put that blocker right in the middle. But those bags are so fast, you can just press them out of your way.
Right when I said this game is just a whole game, Brittany places a block.
That happens to us all the time on the mic, buddy.
Trying to push that up.
Getting dirty now.
Sometimes talking about cornhole is harder than playing cornhole.
Hey, Chase, what's the score over there for juniors?
Right now it's 0-6. Blaine is up on Jaden, 6 points.
Yeah,
Okay.
Deb just happy that last bag stayed on the board.
Now I don't know if Brittany's got a hard push in her arsenal or not, but I mean she could get both of these bags and push Deborah out of the way with the right throw.
Well, I don't know if she sees that angle. She's staying right at the board, so she's only looking at that.
I think
that
you really have
lowest
to come
bag.
straight up the board to do it. You
Yeah.
know?
I don't know that she can pick both of them up that way because Deb's bag is on top of her.
Oh, look at that. Chase was
My
right again.
Gosh.
You didn't even get the chance to disagree with me out of your
Wow.
mouth, and Chase was right. What a shot by Brittany. Holy smokes.
So what we're gonna do is go to music now.
Wow.
I'm gonna
Brittany taking the lead 12-9 now.
Yeah, I have a special button so I can push it when Chase is talking and I don't want him to talk. I have some special buttons for him. Oh, that bag could come back though. That's the joy of having a fast bag. It gets above the hole and it starts working its way down.
I think we'll come back.
Deb hit it hard enough though. She kind of split the resin there.
Nope, there it goes.
There it goes. Hole for hole.
Let's see the PPRs this game.
Yeah, pull some PPRs up, buddy.
Yeah, pull some PPRs. Oh, wait.
Forgot. I don't have the app. I have the. I can actually. Never mind. I can get it. It'll take a little while though. My favorite.
Braden, we're running a little lean today. We don't have our hardline internet, so
Yeah.
we're running everything off of Wi-Fi.
Deb picking up a couple off that round.
$11, $12.
Yeah, she's creeping back in this. She's not going to let Brittany run away with it for sure.
967 for Deborah and a 975 for Brittany.
Wow. There you go.
It's the king seat game.
This-
Wow, 10. Wow, that is king seat game was. Ooh.
Deborah had a 10.4 in the king seat game.
Yeah, like something like that. A 10.44,
Nice.
and then to 8, and then me see Deborah's game here. 10 to a 7 to 5. And then that's all of her games so far. Let's see Brittany's.
Brittany pressed her bag in, but ended up out to the right with her push bag. So she's going to give up a couple more points here.
Over here on court 2, Jaden scored a couple points. It's a close game now, 4-6 between Blaine and Jaden.
12-13. Deborah got what was it, a 4 or 5 spot there?
Well, she did it 2 at a time. 4 spot, but she did it 2 at a time.
Oh, okay.
4 unanswered. Down the middle. Down the middle, Deb. That's what AJ said her nickname is. Let's see if we can get a good finish here from both players. And there you go. That's a full load wash.
I wonder where Ernest is, because normally he comes to cornhole, too.
Yeah, you know, I heard Brittany talking earlier, and she said that he was tired and was not going to make it out. And I guess she gave him a pass since it's Father's Day. I'm not sure.
Yeah. They have a kid, so.
Brayden, what'd you get your dad for Father's Day today?
He said all he wanted for Father's Day is for me to win this weekend, so.
There you go.
And then I think we're gonna go bay fishing. I wanted to go on one of the private trips, the expensive ones. I wanted to get it for him.
Yeah.
Me and him can go.
You got to dip into your ACL wallet for that one, huh?
Yeah. Oh,
2
wow.
out to the right. This could hurt.
Oh,
It
wow.
does.
Good pickup by Brittany.
Score 16-13. 6-8 on Oh crap.
6-8, yeah, over here with Jaden and Blaine. Blaine's still up 2 points.
Yeah. Brittany is not missing. I mean, whew.
Yeah, she has found her groove.
Yes. And Deborah's keeping up, but
Right down the middle. Chase, I asked Braden how his dinner was last night, and he said it was amazing. And I said, oh, yeah, it was good. And he goes, any free meal is amazing. I said, man, how did you get a free meal? And he said, well, my dad bought it. I said, well, that's not free. He's going to get that back in chores at home.
I don't even do chores.
What?
He said, joke's on you, buddy.
You don't do chores? You would not make it at the AG house.
No. No, you would have been kicked out years ago.
Joey runs a strict house.
Yeah, it's a pretty tight ship over there.
Deb got 2 off of that. Oh.
Yeah, she's back in this. Just 1 point off here.
Every time I'm on the microphone, I jinx people.
Don't worry, Joey does it too.
Listen, you talk long enough, you're going to feel that way. There's no such thing as jinxing people. They're the one letting the bag go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're just talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Kind of knew that one was going in. Deb's bags are so fast. I don't know how she throws those.
Well, you think her bags are fast. Brittany's are even faster.
No, they're not.
You don't think?
No.
You threw them earlier, didn't you?
Yeah, I threw them good. And I threw 4-bagger with them.
Don't you throw every bag good? What's
Not
your favorite bag?
BG Wizards.
Wizards? That's your go-to bag?
Oh, yeah.
There you have it, folks. Braden Wilson, go-to bag, BG Wizards.
BG in general.
Now, were the Wizards slow enough for these boards? These boards ran a little fast, didn't they?
Yeah. I'm using Gavin's bags. I tried to trade them, but not working.
Well, it's funny you say that because Caleb and Eddie were throwing some BGs that had Gavin's name on it too. So I guess
Yeah.
Gavin's prepping them really well for people and then selling
Mhm.
them to people. I don't know.
Yeah, or trading them or something like that.
Yeah, all the BG players trade all their bags.
Yeah.
I've noticed.
Certain fields. Looks like Brittany's going to pick up a couple here. One step closer.
Oh wow, 8-8 over here with Jaden and Blaine.
Yeah, Jaden's tied it up.
18-17.
Yeah, Brittany taking the lead, both in the red zone now. No big mistakes, or that could be the game.
Yes. What's your would you rather have 20 or 19 in cornhole? Like the score.
Well, I would say I would rather have 20 just because numerically it's closer to the end.
I like 19.
But I think 19 or 20 is almost the same number because
Yes.
if you're talking about one in the hole and one on the board, that's 2 points. So it's kind of a 2-point game anyways.
Yeah. Unless it's like a 10-on-9 or an 8-on-7.
Yep, you're correct. Mathematics is a universal
Oh
language.
man, I'm so tired. Deb and Brittany finishing 4-baggers there.
What do we call that?
Social. Oh
Mm,
no, king of the hole
No.
4-bagger.
No.
A full load wash.
Full wash.
Come on, buddy. If you're gonna sit with the mouth of the Southwest, you got to know.
That's a social everywhere else.
That's a full load wash.
Full load wash.
There you
I
go.
got it.
Oh no, it's spreading.
Yep. Braden's gonna take that back. Everybody.
Oh no.
yeah.
Dad
That.
just blew it off the back.
Oh, Brittany
Oh,
gives it right
Brittany
back
Brittany
to her.
gives it right back.
Wow. There's that follow bag.
Yeah, they're both thinking, should I take a
That's-
timeout or do you want to take? You want to just double timeout and just?
That's where you take a breather.
Yeah.
Like after Deb went off the back, Brittany just went straight after that. Like
Yeah.
not even a second after it.
She got a little excited about that going off the back. Knew she had a chance to win it.
Yeah.
Half in, half out there. Deb's gonna push through this. Brittany puts a blocker up on Deb.
Will she shoot it? No.
She pushes right through it.
75% load wash.
3/4 wash.
Oh, it's about to be 10 hours. Oh no, it's about to be 10 a.m. My bad. Wait, what? Huh? Oh, okay.
Down the middle.
Yeah.
Finds the hole.
Mhm. And oh,
One out to the left for Deb. She's got a piece hanging over the hole, though.
Deb could get that. Oh, she steps out a little bit.
Oh,
Oh,
off
no.
the back. See if Brittany gives it back to her again. Nope. She puts it half in, half
Oh,
out.
that
Perfect
is
placement of that bag.
Perfect.
Deb follows it in.
Deb has to shoot this airmail.
Yeah,
Oh,
she needs
if
this to
she
go.
if she hits this airmail, it's gonna be it.
Well, if she just goes in.
No, she has to get the airmail.
Oh,
That is
no.
the first game of this king seat. She has now dethroned Deb off that king seat, and she's going to have to bid her again.
Yeah.
One more match.
All right, I'm gonna go watch my
Yep.
competition. that
Go
I got
watch your
next.
competition. Get prepped.
All
Yep.
right, it's good.
It's 14-17 over there.
Yeah.
Almost over.
It was good to be on this microphone with y'all.
Yeah,
You bet,
thanks for
buddy.
joining
Thanks
us.
for joining us.
It was really
John
fun.
Jacob Jingle.
Heimer Schmidt.
All right, well, we'll see y'all.
Thanks,
Okay.
Braden. Good luck.
Thank you.
And there you have it. Braden Wilson joining us on the broadcast.
Wow, I think that thing all turned around with that amazing push shot that I called.
Well, what you think and what really happened is not normally the same thing, but I will tend to agree with you. That was That was a big turning point for Brittany. It created this confidence boost that she needed to really focus back into this game.
Yeah. Might have rattled Deborah a little there, too.
I think Deborah's rattling herself.
Yeah, that tends to happen.
There's added pressure on top of it because she doesn't have the buffer game now. She just lost the buffer game. So we'll see if she gets back in the right headspace and goes at this. But Brittany is in the zone right now. Four-bagger for Deb. And Brittany makes it a full load wash to start this game. Down the middle. Two bags in the hole. Dab out to the left a little bit. She's deep. It's going to work its way back in. She needs to catch enough of it to get it to go. She picks it up. Brittany coming in a little short on the right side there. She's going to give up 2 points to Deb to start this second round. Going into the third, Deb has a 2-0 lead. Brittany puts the blocker up right out front. Deb steps out. Looking to press right next to it. Goes in. Doesn't scoot the bag out too far. Brittany picks it up. Deb has an open hole to shoot at, and she puts a blocker up. Brittany's now stepping out. Presses right up against Deb's bag. Deb right down the middle here. Next to the board. She sets it out there long. Brittany now has a bit of a gap here to shoot through. She's going to try to push her bag in. She can come away with 4 points if she leaves that front bag there too. Oh, and she just squeezes them up. They do not fall. Looks like it's going to be an 8-8 wash. They are not moving. Deb taking her time there. It's been 10 seconds. It's not moving. Deb waiting for permission, man. Everybody else runs down there and pulls it as quick as possible. 10 seconds, Deb. That's all you need. 10 seconds. If it's not moving, you pull them. Right down the middle. Hole for hole here. Oh, Deb goes long and off the back. Brittany looking to pick up a few points. Three to two. Brittany picking up the lead here.
We spoke to the doubles, one half of the doubles championship. And now we're going to bring up the singles Texas State Championship champion, Caleb Batson.
Just pull it hard.
That's what she said.
Braden really stuck that in there, and then pop that up when you're ready. There you go. I'm just giving a little instruction here. Caleb, how are you this morning?
Pretty good.
Did you sleep in this morning?
Oh,
Came
yeah.
Wandering in.
Yeah.
No play today, though, huh?
No play today, just hanging out.
So, Deb now in the second game, working through this. Brittany trying to double dip her here.
Oh.
Caleb, you know all about double dipping, don't you?
Yeah.
Remind the viewers who you double dipped yesterday to take that win.
I double dipped Logan in singles.
Oh, Logan in singles. And did you predict that ahead of time?
Maybe.
Folks, he's being modest. He doesn't want to say it, but he told me before he was even close to that game, he said, "Oh, I'm double dipping him." And he did.
Yeah.
Brittany trying to catch that back bag, get it to drop in. Don't know that she has enough. She's going to have to airmail drag it if she's going to get it. I think she's just going to slide it up there. It's going to be a 10-10 wash here. Caleb, you recently graduated from high school. That's got to feel good, right?
Oh, yeah.
Weight off the shoulders. You get a little more practice time not having to go to school every day.
Yep. Able to play a lot more.
Caleb, where can people find you during the week when they want to play a pro?
I just practice. I don't really go to blind draw, so just kind of play by myself.
Yeah.
What about Josh Gross's new building? I'm sure you'll probably be over there quite a bit playing.
Oh, yeah. I just haven't been in town lately. Been traveling.
He's a man on the go.
I'm super excited to see that place he's building.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen it lately?
I have not.
Oh, Brittany comes up short. She was going to earn some points there and just doesn't get it to the hole. Now, is this a personal building he's building, or is he putting something together for a business?
A little bit of both. I think he wants to run some more professional type of games out of their tournaments. But it's not a huge place. I think he's only going to have, 8 lanes in there? Is that correct?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. I can't remember. It's not a lot, but it's big.
Deb looking to recover off that 26-10 throw on her first bag. Brittany not trying to muddy up the water. She just wants to go in the hole and take her 3. Opportunity to score here. 3 points she'll get. Ties up the game 6-6.
Wow.
So none of the Crew Cup teams got you to recruit it, huh?
Nope.
I
got
tried.
enough.
I tried to tell him we were going to put a Crew Cup team together now that he's here, and he told me he was not playing with me whatsoever. He said he talked to his partner Eddie and said that that was not a good plan. Don't team up with the Mouth of the South. We did get second. That's disappointing, I'm sure, for Eddie, but I felt good about it. In the end, I think I was just too heavy to carry.
Ain't that the truth?
For a 2 spot.
Yep, she's got to get it in. Takes the lead back. Caleb, we had the discussion with Braden earlier on a double 4-bagger. What do you call a double 4-bagger?
Just a double 4-bagger. I don't know.
Now, what are you going to call it after today?
Oh,
A
good.
full load wash. There you go. See, he already knew. He knew it was coming.
He's not going to say it again.
Deb again has one deep there. Brittany with the chance to score. Caleb, what's next for you? Where are you headed next?
I'm going to Minnesota for the Open and the shootout.
Okay.
That's where Gavin's going, too. Didn't he say he was going to that?
Gavin and Braden both said they were going.
Yeah.
Looks like we got a 10-10 wash here.
Who are you playing with at that Open?
I'm playing with Derek King and both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Gonna be a fun one.
Now, do y'all discuss that like a couple events back? Go, hey, I'm going to this one. Do y'all want to play together? Or how does that work for a pro when you're going to an out-of-town gig?
I mean, we've always wanted to play a tournament together. We just haven't been open to certain tournaments, so we were like, well, let's just play this one, and we're playing it.
Now, is your normal partner going to that one as well? Is Eddie Grindersleeve going out to that one?
I do not think he's making that one.
Okay. That makes it a little bit easier to partner up with somebody else, huh?
Yeah.
Now, if you're both at the same large event, do you have to play together or?
Most of the time we try to, just so we're ready for the nationals.
Okay. Deb making sure she gets that fist bump in. She don't want to leave her hanging.
No awkward knuckles.
Yeah. Well, you got to admit, Deb's the sweetest lady in cornhole.
She is.
13-6. She wants to finish this one up. She does not want Brittany to get any closer to the finish line.
Looking for a blocker.
Ooh.
Yeah, she came in a little short on that one, though. That was right at 27 feet. She's lucky it stayed up.
I'll give her 28 feet. That was 28 feet.
Yeah, I don't think so,
Close.
Chase. Yeah, she got it to move forward, but
Kind
No-
of bullied it out a little bit.
yeah, no real help there. It just slowed her back down. At least she gave herself a backboard to work off of for the rest of these.
Got a little bumper.
Yeah. Makes the hole bit bigger, doesn't it?
Yeah.
She's going to give up two more.
15-6.
Deb sliding back into her groove here. So after Minnesota, I assume you're going to Detroit.
Yes, sir.
And how long are you going to be in Rock Hills?
For a full week, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, full week.
From Monday to Monday, I think.
Wow.
I think it's Sunday to Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Or Sunday to Monday. It's 9 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that one too. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Brittany out to the left.
And Spencer's is after that.
That's right.
That's in California, yeah?
Yeah.
Now tell us, do you enjoy throwing outdoors?
Oh, yeah. It adds a little twist on the game because everybody in here is going to throw high PPRs, and be down the middle consistently there. You got to throw a flat bag.
Yeah.
Or else you may do good.
Now, do the boards, is it the wind or is it the speed of the boards that cause the most problem?
I'd say the wind because on a fast board you can switch to a little stickier bag, but outside you can't switch to a room. So
Good point.
But what about the sand? Is the sand an issue?
I don't think Spencer's is on sand. I think it's in like a fairgrounds.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I think it's like a parking lot, but they surround it and stuff and put boards everywhere.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I think even
Okay.
some of the main courts, I think they put some turf down, don't they?
Yeah, they put turf down. It's probably my favorite tournament.
Really? Wow, there you have it, folks. You'll find Caleb Batson. It's Spencer McKenzie's in California. A lot of people go out to that. Looks like a fun time.
That's a perfect bag.
Chase, we haven't been invited to do a live stream out at that one yet.
What?
Spencer McKenzie?
Yeah, you know, I wouldn't mind going out there. I think it'd be fun, but I've got something about taking my
In the
equipment
game.
outside.
Good pickup there, but she's still going to give up a couple.
I'll just stay in the game.
Yeah, there's always a chance of something happening to your equipment when you're outdoors.
Yeah, I've got all these cameras, all this nice computer stuff, and you know, if I can avoid taking any of this stuff and leaving it outside, I will.
Well, I'm glad you didn't watch the live stream in my neighborhood. Just kidding.
I'm glad you didn't use my equipment.
That's a
Good
bowler.
get around. Good pickup. She grabs the corner, brings it in. Oh, Deb comes up with a short one.
Had all the momentum. Now it's kind of switched a little bit after that one.
Oh,
Oh,
she
no.
almost gave it back.
She did.
Now the pressure's on just to put it in the hole to earn 1 point. She doesn't want to miss. Oh, she
Oh,
knocked it
no.
off, so she's going to give up 2 points, and that is the game. Deborah
Wow.
Odom, your women's Texas State champion.
Wow. What a game.
Tough finish there.
Did not think that was gonna happen.
Yeah, I knew she was really pressured to put it in the hole, but to knock her bag off the back and miss the hole was the end of that one.
It's a juniors championship now.
This is
Yep.
going to be your king seat situation. Braden Wilson, the Texas State doubles champion of 2023, now sitting in the king seat for the juniors division, taking on Blaine.
Another double dip situation here. Braden in the king seat. Blaine needs to beat him twice.
Braden wanting to finish this in one game so he can go to the beach.
Go sleep in his sandcastle
Yeah,
with his sand
bed and
sand
sand
bed and
sheets.
sand sheets. You ever hear of such a thing?
But have you ever heard of John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt?
Never heard of that.
Because his name is my name too.
Yeah.
Whenever I go out, the people always shout, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
They do not.
Can't believe you've never heard that. Chase,
Nobody's heard of this song.
were you raised in a convent?
You are making the stuff up.
Well, I will say I grew up in a very poor household, so we probably didn't have the same stuff you guys had. But that is definitely a song.
Well,
We learned it in school, I think.
I didn't realize finance made a difference on whether you heard real songs or not.
Yeah, that sounds like a first world problem there, buddy. Those of us living down in the gutters, we have to make stuff up sometimes, but that is not a made-up song.
Caleb, have you ever heard the song Rump Shaker?
I have not heard of that.
Oh,
Thank you,
my
Kevin.
goodness. I'm losing this one, too.
It's a real song, too, but still.
It's a children's song.
It's definitely not a children's song. Speaking of songs, though, yeah, bring up a little music. A little down and back music. Chase gives me new toys to play with, so
I'm just making the live stream better One event at a time.
He's still in search for a good commentator. He's looking to fire me any moment. We were kind of hoping Caleb would work out here, but he's...
I won't fire you, Joey. How can I fire somebody with such a vast imagination?
That's true.
I am looking for a laundry sponsor, though.
Yes.
Laundry sponsor. Tide, Clorox, Snuggle, Downy.
I'd even consider some OxyClean.
Yeah, me too.
Well, you should. The floors in here were pretty dirty. OxyClean might go a long way after this trip.
I'm telling you. It's got to be a fabric softener. That makes the most sense.
Everybody makes their little bag juice, which is basically fabric softener and some water.
Caleb, do you use any fabric softener on breaking in your bags, or you just throw them?
I do toss sauce.
Which is fabric
Toss
softener and
sauce.
water.
Toss sauce, okay. Shout out to Toss Sauce. Free plug there from Caleb Batson.
Right? Hey,
Send your checks to Caleb Batson.
listen, this is what the people really want to know, Caleb. You ready? Give us your process for breaking in that bag. You use toss sauce, but what's the process? What do you do?
I don't know. I give them to Steven to do.
So Steven uses toss sauce.
Yeah.
Well, we got the wrong guy up here, huh? Either way, we'll get that info from Steven because apparently he's probably doing it for Braden as well.
I just see them boiling. I don't even know what else. I just know they feel good when they come out.
So we got some boiling and some toss sauce.
Or I'll just trade Gavin bags.
Right. Gavin's got it down. Everybody's taking Gavin's bags.
Right?
Blaine trying to knock his bag in, ends up squeezing up next to it. Doesn't quite get it to go. Braden going to sneak in. Oh, he put the blocker up there. I thought he was going to sneak in the front door knowing that bag was going to drop anyway. Probably looking for a fast push going right underneath Blaine's bag there. Wow. Airmail drag at that.
Four spot.
Yeah, big round there.
6-0.
Braden let us know he wanted to finish this one quick. He wanted to get it over with so he could head to the beach. He was not kidding.
No.
I told him earlier today that no matter who you're playing, you better play like you're playing Caleb Batson. He said, well, I'm definitely winning then.
Oh, man.
I'm kidding. He didn't say that, Caleb. Don't take it out on him.
As long as he wins, I'm happy with it.
There you go.
Whatever he has to do.
So, Caleb, when you're up there throwing against people, what are you thinking as far as if your game gets a little off? How do you bring yourself back into it? We talked a little bit about this yesterday, but you really changed your focus recently.
Yeah, just take a step back, reset, and then just focus on each bag, not the round. Just focus on each bag after. Say if I miss my first bag, I'm going to take a step back and just try to focus on the next three.
Now, do you have a typical routine with each throw? Like, do you go through the same process each time? Is there something there, or you just step up and?
I mean, like I said yesterday, I just try to keep my hand at the hole every time. I feel like every time I miss, it's because I'm not letting the bag out of my hand right.
Yeah. Some players, when they're throwing, they hold all their bags in their hand like Blaine is. Mm-hmm. And then some players set them on the board. What's your preference?
Just if I'm struggling one way, I'll go like if I'm rushing, I feel myself rushing. Because right now I'm holding them all in my hand. But if I feel myself rushing, I'll set them on the board and take a step back and then get back in the box, take a step back.
There you go.
Yeah, I want to say I've seen him do it both ways, where he's got the bags in his hand, and then I've also seen you put the bags on the board. I think it was last night you had the bags in your hand, and then all of a sudden you put the bags on the board because you had this airmail shot you wanted to hit.
Yeah. It's just when I want to take more time, and I'll set them on the board.
So there's no weight differential or anything like that. Like, I like the weight in my hand on both sides or anything like that. You just
I mean, some people think of it like that, but I just think of it as either I'm feeling my rhythm or I need to slow down.
yeah. Blaine stepping out a little bit, going to try to catch that front bag. And he does. Braden looking to push this one in. Ends up out to the left there. Bit of a miss.
Still has a blocker there, though.
Blaine sets up right behind it. Airmail drag here.
Might go for a roll. Airmail.
A little too clean on that airmail. He's going to give up a couple.
Beecher's going to have to wait a little bit longer.
Now, when Braden is playing doubles, he is real good about trying to keep his partner hyped up, doing a lot of talking. When he plays singles, he doesn't do as much talking. I guess he doesn't want it to feel like he's chirping or going at the guy he's playing with.
You can hear him talking to himself a couple times. It's really just positivity to himself, and I like that.
Yeah.
Wish I could do that.
Sometimes you just got to do it. You know what you got to do. Just do it.
Yeah.
Some people are worried about what people will think, and sometimes you just got to get that out of your head. I don't care what anybody thinks. I'm going to play my game, and if I need to talk to myself, I'll do it. You think he goes up again?
I'll lay behind it, kind of push it up a little bit. Goes for a roll shot. It's a good shot. Because if his front bag goes, it's going to hang a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Blaine throwing fast side here.
Ooh.
Knocks Braden's bag in, leaves his bag on, and flies off the back.
Put it on the board or try to go for the airmail?
I pushed through it.
Oh.
Oh, no. I think that's a wash.
That's what we call a 26-10 shot right there.
I would have pushed through right there. Your back one's going to go. If it doesn't, you still get one.
Mm-hmm. That's why he's the pro and I am not, Joey.
That's true. Well, he's the pro because he throws a lot better than you, too.
Well, that too.
Blaine finds the hole with this first bag. Score 4-6 here. Man, Blaine is hitting the very front of that board. Good block shot, though. Braden sets up beside it. If he's going to go get it, he's going to have to step out. Blaine sets up. Well, that's kind of a wall. You think he could step out and press off those bags.
Yeah, that's what I would do. It's not a bad shot. Because now he's going to have to try to cut around it.
He's still on fast side. He's looking for a push.
Yeah. No cut push. Oh,
Ooh.
Slick side.
Off
Yeah,
the
for
board.
He's not as far as I thought he would be. Tries to roll it up in there. He's just going to take his point, get his lead bag back. Now, Caleb, I think we were talking to Deb yesterday. She came up and did a little bit of broadcasting with me. And we were talking about your confidence level seems to have changed, your focus has changed. And she mentioned losing some weight and gaining some confidence back. What did you do how much weight did you lose?
Not sure. I haven't been home to weigh in a while, but I know I got to be over 100. There's no way I'm not. But, yeah, I've been doing the diet since September. This coming up September will be a year.
And what kind of diet are we looking at?
The keto diet.
Okay.
So basically like low sugar, low carbs. Yeah.
And have you been going through an exercise routine and getting some workouts in, or what does that look like? Just cornhole?
Before I started, in the beginning, I was being more active. But since I've graduated, I've been traveling a lot more, so kind of been on the go and haven't been able to stay as active. But I'm gonna try to when I settle down a little bit with traveling.
Yeah, y'all stay in Airbnbs most of the time, right?
Yeah,
See, if you just stay in a hotel, they got a gym there.
yeah.
Well, I gotta tell you, just Joey, Jesus. I gotta tell you, Caleb, sticking to that keto diet on the road is difficult. I go to these major events and I'm eating the worst food ever. So, kudos to you for sticking to that keto, because that's got to be difficult.
Yeah, the venues we play at, they're not they don't have a huge amount of options when it comes to a particular diet.
It's like a baseball, like you're at a baseball stadium. They only have like certain kind of concession foods, and that's not on my diet. So
Yeah. Well, sometimes I feel like baseball stadiums have more of a diverse selection than
yeah,
what we're accustomed to.
I'd agree too.
So you just have to go order a hot dog without the bun, huh?
Yeah.
Up high, knocks his own bag off the
man.
back.
I guess that A spot.
Hard push down the middle. He's going to try to split those bags and take his front bag in. No, he pulls one of them in, but he gets two to go.
Does Blaine have two off the back or just
yeah.
one?
Yeah, no, he has two. He knocked one off and flew off the back.
So that's a 10 to
4-10.
4?
Yeah,
Wow.
That was a big swing in the match.
that's what we call the good buddy round. 10-4, good buddy.
Oh, God.
Blaine was climbing back up, and
He was.
Brandon got up on him early, and then started fighting back at it. But
Yeah, that last round was real punch to the gut. Braden looking to replace his blocker here, I believe. Oh, he ends up out to the left, knocks Blaine in. Blaine willing to take the 2 points he can get here if he follows up in the hole. Braden trying to make it a little harder to get it.
fourth back block. Airmail.
Ooh. He'll take the 1 point then. You think an airmail's an easier shot than just pushing that half-in blocker? Not for you anyways, huh? .613, Blaine with lead bag here. One for one. Out to the right for Blaine. Now, Caleb, do you just leave that bag alone, or do you try to press off of it a little bit, make it a turn away from the hole?
I mean, there's not even nothing in the hole, so I wouldn't even worry about it. Right there, that was a good bag.
Yeah.
Corner was in a little bit.
Just splits the uprights there.
Again, 17.
Oh.
Yeah, this one's going to hurt.
That was a good
Wow.
round. Hit him on 19.
Yeah, good round there for Braden. A little unfortunate for Blaine, though. That takes him into the no-go zone.
Blaine's done well, but just 2 rounds killed him.
Yeah, and I tell you what, he's to the point now where you can't put one off the board. You need them all on or in the hole.
Mm-hmm.
Braden pressing that one in, putting the blocker right out front. Blaine leaving it out there to the right, giving Braden a chance to push through. You should be able to split those bags and take his bag in. No, he looks like he's flipping back over to the slow side here. Just replaces it.
He bullied it a little bit, too, right there.
Yeah, he did. That same bag on the fast side follows it in, though. Blaine clears it out. And that's going to do it, folks.
Miraculous shot.
You are looking at the new junior Texas State champion, Braden Wilson, as well as the double state champion, Braden Wilson. He's got 2 plaques to hang on the wall now.
2 plaques. Wow. Well, should we try to get Braden back up here? Say something?
I mean, we can try to get an interview with him, but he is ready to go to the beach.
He's ready to go to the
I can
beach.
tell you that right
Braden,
now.
you have a minute to say anything on camera before you go to the beach? You want to come say anything else on camera before you go to the beach? Yeah, sure. Come on up. We'll get you your plaque. Maybe we'll get Deborah up here, too. We'll get both of you up here since Deborah won. Deborah, you want to come up here, too? Since you won the women's and he won the juniors, and you're all wearing matching jerseys. That works for us.
This was supposed
Thanks
to be our
for
crew
jumping
cup
on,
team,
Caleb.
but Caleb wore the wrong jersey.
Let me get some. I'm all tangled up. The camera's there.
Oh,
That
okay.
camera right there.
I was
I
just looking at the TV screen.
I know, me too.
I got it.
Hey, we match.
Yeah. Hey, that's a good thing.
It is a
I
good
guess
thing.
I guess y'all got my text this morning.
Right.
I was picking my winners and said, "Okay, guys, wear this one because that's what I'm going to be wearing."
Okay. We wore our good luck shirts.
Okay,
Mhm,
so here we have Deborah Odom, the Texas State champion for the women's division, and Braden Wilson, who is the juniors state champion as well as the doubles state champion. You kind of carrying 2 trophies home this weekend.
Yes.
How's that feel?
It feels great. I'm so happy. Just glad that I finally did it.
There you go, and you did it in 1 game,
Yeah. Yeah.
which leads us to Deb.
Oh, I know.
Deb, you got a little worried there, didn't you?
I did.
So what happened with that first game? I mean, you looked really strong coming in, and then
I just lost my focus.
and Brittany found it.
Found it.
You dropped it,
yes.
and she found it because
Yes.
she started throwing hot.
Yes, she did. Brittany is very good.
Yeah.
I love throwing with her.
Mhm.
She is really good, and
Yes.
if she misses a bag, I'm like, it's okay, give me a 10. If I miss a bag, it's the same thing. So sometimes it's hard playing because when she misses a bag, I want to say, it's okay. But in this game, I was like, good. You know?
Well, and speaking of that, y'all played together yesterday.
Yes.
And the 2 of you ended up in 4th place.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
you took out some monster
Yes.
teams
We did.
and played really well yesterday.
Yes.
So coming in and having to face her, you sent her to the losers bracket
Yes.
and then had to face her again in the king
Yes.
seat. She came back 1 game. You had to really put it on
I
in the
did.
second game.
I did. I knew she was going to be strong the next time I played her.
Yeah.
Because I think the nerves might have gotten to her the first game. But I knew she would be back. I knew I would have to play her. I
So
only wanted it to go in 1, but
both of y'all have played a lot on the live stream court. Is there
Yes.
any difference? Do you feel different when you know you're on the live stream, when you know the cameras are out here and we're talking about you? You can probably hear us as you're walking by talking.
I can't hear anything. I don't pay attention.
Yeah.
If I'm really focused, I truly do not hear or see anything beyond that board.
Mhm.
Perfect. Is that how it is for you, Braden?
Yeah. I just play my normal game, like how it's. My dad says to get to the live stream court, you have to play like you do on the live. Because I play on the live stream court, I play better than I normally do. So and he's been like, because I've been throwing like kind of bad like off of it, and then I get on the live stream court and throw a 10-5. So he's like, you just got to throw the same there, and you'll be good. Have the same focus and all that.
There you go.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
the quote unquote big lights don't change how you focus on the game. When you
No.
zone in, everything else goes away.
Everything goes away.
Yes.
It took me a long time to get over that, the live stream. I was like, oh my gosh, everybody's staring at me. Oh my, I got in my head. I was too much in my head.
Yeah.
But now I let it go. I don't. Even on TV, I try not to think about it. I just look at that board. I try to stay focused on that board the entire time.
Nice.
I never try to look around or anything. The first time I played on the live stream court was in Fort Worth last year. And I don't know if I told you, but I was so nervous because I had to change bags right
Yes, I
before
know.
I played.
Yes.
And I'd warmed up for an hour and a half with 2 sets of bags. Well, neither one of them was I could play with.
Wow.
And so then when I was playing, and at one point I stepped out just to get a better angle to look at the bags, and I heard somebody say no. So I moved back and threw it. And I did it another time. I stepped out and I heard the word no, and I stepped back. And after the game, Josh and Eddie and all them were like, why didn't you look at the TV monitor? And I was like, what monitor? I didn't even know it was there. I was so focused on the board.
Yeah.
Because I was throwing different bags that weren't my bags. I was just,
Yeah, well, you got in your zone, and that is one thing. The great thing about having the boards, I mean, are the TVs. For those at home, they may not know, but we typically try to have screens where you can see what we're seeing or what they're
Yes.
seeing,
Yes.
and that kind of saves some timeouts every now and then
Yes.
because you can kind of look over at the screen.
Yes.
So, how important is that? Because today you only had TVs on one, so when you played on other courts. Is that a big help, or is it kind of a hindrance to keep looking over and relying on what the screen looks like?
I think it's a help, especially when you have the bags jammed and you don't really know, you can't really tell how much a bag is in the hole or off to the side, and I think it's a help. I looked at it today.
Yeah, I think it's a help too because you don't if you're losing bad, you want to take a timeout in a game to cool down, get a drink, something like that. And with looking at that, you won't have to waste some of your timeouts.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So you can,
for a shot. But
and we see that a lot on this particular court, on the live stream court. We see mental timeouts,
Yes.
not necessarily timeouts to see what's going on
Right.
because you got the screen. So
Yes. The screens are a big help,
yeah.
I think. Now that I know that they're, I mean, they've always been there. I just
Yeah.
never
now,
looked.
now that you know you can use them.
Now that I know I
Yeah.
can use them and actually look at them.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
big congratulations to
Thank
both of you
you.
on
Thank
your
you.
wins
My
today.
favorite
Thank you.
junior.
Everybody's favorite women.
Well, I don't know
Yeah.
about that, but
Yes.
Well, maybe not the other women.
No.
Now, some of the competition kind of took off. I mean,
Yeah.
you were expecting to see some
I
other
did.
faces out
I
here.
did.
Were you relieved, or did you want some really
I
strong
want
competition?
no. I bring it on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
so
I
I'm-
love the competition. You're only going to get better if you play better people. You got to improve your game. The way you improve your game is playing people who are really, really good.
Well, and that's the truth. You can't be the best if you don't beat the best.
Right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
So what's next for you, Deb? Where are you headed out next?
Detroit, if I don't go to Minnesota. Detroit.
All right, so we'll see you in,
And a
we'll see you in
national,
Detroit
yeah.
for sure.
Mhm.
A national.
And
yes.
then Rock Hills after that.
No.
Ohio.
Ohio.
Yeah, I'm going to
Okay.
Canton,
And-
Ohio.
And then it's,
There's Wisconsin.
there's Wisconsin too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
And then Rock
And
Hill.
then Rock
And then Spencer's.
Y'all
Yeah.
are basically on the road for the next
On the
month
road.
and a half.
Yes, we are.
What's your favorite tournament, Deb? What's your favorite tournament to go to?
Probably World.
World?
I like World.
Have you ever been to Spencer's?
Oh, well, I like yeah,
Spencer's,
I
I
wasn't
love
counting.
Spencer's.
Yes, I like Spencer's. Spencer's,
Even though I've
Huh?
never been, I've heard
Well, yes.
Even though
the
I've
king of
never-
the whole events. The Southwest Conference events. Hey, if you have a conference, that's like having a world. In the Southwest Conference, that's like
It's-
having a world.
We talked about that earlier. The talent here in this
Oh.
conference has gotten so deep. I mean, it's hard to
Unbelievable.
come in and win.
Yes, it is. It
But
is.
you, especially with guys like this coming in, knocking national champions down to win the doubles title,
Right.
carrying the PPR at that. Did you go back and look at your PPR?
No, I'm just glad that I won.
There you go.
I don't care about PPR. If I win, I'm happy.
What's the number one thing right now? What are you looking most forward to right now?
Tournament wise,
Anything.
going to the beach.
There you go. I knew it was coming. Going to the beach. He's headed from here. He's headed out to the beach.
Yes.
Pretty much. He told Chase earlier he's going to be sleeping on a sand bed with some sand sheets. So he's looking
Yeah.
forward to getting sand all over him.
Yes.
Anyways.
Yes.
Well, again, great playing today.
Thank you.
Congratulations on
Thank
the
you.
win.
Thank you.
We look forward to seeing what's next and how
Yeah.
many more trophies
Mhm.
y'all are bringing back to the Southwest Conference.
I hope so.
All right. Well, thank
Yeah,
A
you
lot
so much.
more.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yes.
Last words. Tell the fans something.
Bye.
Simple. Deb,
Thank you for your support.
Always.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thank y'all.
Yes.
Thank y'all.
It's great. Thank you.
Alrighty.
Yeah, hold your trophies up. All right.
Okay. Steven just needs a picture of you guys, and you're all set.
Alrighty.
Thank y'all. All right, folks. There you have it. Your women's state champion and your junior state champion putting on a show for you. We're glad you were with us. Big shout out again to Flux for sponsoring the Texas State Championship and all of their wonderful products and boards they brought out, as well as the rest of the camp. We had a lot of vendors out here. Most importantly, thanks to Chase Hunter, King of the Hole, and all that he does for the Southwest Conference and putting on these great tournaments. Also, Chase Hallbrook and Alex Ibarra.
Jonathan Ibarra.
I said Alex. Jonathan Ibarra for all the work they put in this weekend.
Absolutely.
Chase, last words for the live streamers?
Yes, thanks for tuning in, everyone. I really appreciate it. It was a great weekend. Texas State Championship 2022-2023 season. It was memorable and it was fun, and we're going to do it again next year. And our next event coming up is going to be the Southwest Conference Championship. That's coming in September. Details will be available for that soon. And with that, we will see you in Detroit.
All right. Thanks, guys.